Dungeon Master, and this is Dungeons and Dragons, where a bunch of us nerds play together, and we all do all sorts of things in Dungeons and Dragons. With us for now is Silicon Tithe as Cole the Blood Hunter, and Wizardsnark as Celeste, the Osmar Sorceress. And with us, with the new player, Callias as Therafol,
he's down here.
The wizard, a special kind of wizard. In fact, from a new subclass from the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. Is that the right? Is that how I pronounce it right?
Wildemount, but
Wildemount. Yeah, Wildemount. And well, it's been a while. Like the last time we played together, at least with Silicon and Wizardsnark, was 2 weeks. Had to skip last week because, 4th of July, fireworks, everybody celebrating, at least as much as they could with the pandemic.
And Nurgle's rat's been a pain, but I touched off a Roman candle, so I'm good for the year.
Yeah, aren't we all? So, last time we had the session of Celeste and Rex traveled to the Rain in the city of
Rain. It's one syllable.
Rain. Yeah, and Darielst to help a local Brotherhood chapel in finding whoever was responsible for the vandalism, among other things. Colt has taken upon himself to disguise as a gravekeeper nearby at one point for suspicion. Where he was supposed to be on vacation, or so he believes so far.
Looking like a cross between looking like.
So, no, I know for sure it's not. It's basically code for you're not supposed to be here, but we need you here anyway.
Well, you never know. Anyway, eventually, the party has found the culprit in the form of a. No, in the form of a house. Durrani assassin, who's been leading a local gang to cause some trouble. And eventually, they also found one who was responsible for that, a sister of the Silver Flame, that goes by the name of. Sorry, it's been a while. Of Sister Iran, Irran. Despite her stubbornness, Celeste has found a way to make her talk, and eventually she
we have ways of making you talk.
With a spell of a charm person spell, and eventually she confessed to luckily a inquisitive that goes by the name of Dowd. And eventually, a ritual commenced. However, a mob has laid siege to the chapel, and it was up to the adventurers to hold them off while the ritual commences. Cole has taken upon himself to cut down 2 members of that mob in a successful attempt to scare the rest away.
They were short rapiers. I didn't cut anyone down. I stabbed them down.
I used my ice powers to put out a fire.
Yes. And eventually,
put out a fire. We ended a charge from a stupid berserker with a halfling holding his rapier light up like it's a pike.
Yes, it was awesome.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yes, when the Blood Hunter is the largest person you guys have encountered so far, except for the Fearbulg and a Goliath we've met. Don't Berserker charging the guy that's bigger than him does not work.
Yeah, indeed.
Just when he just opens the door, lets you run right into the halfling.
Yeah, that Berserker's not
That's
done.
right.
So anyway, the adventurers were successful in their attempts, and the ritual was successful, with the Lord Keeper telling Celeste something. Something that is that will be yet to come.
Now, go ahead and quote it, because Celeste told everybody what was said.
Alrighty?
It's going to be mysterious with something you already revealed.
That'll be true. Beware, a storm will come to Charm. Charm. It will tear the sky as thunder. Beware the gifts that was bestowed to one. That is what he said before he with his eyes
Moved back into his hibernation.
Yes. Tress. Tress.
So the dead guy went dead again.
Kind of. And
Man, he sleeps like the dead.
Hey-oh!
yeah. And his
barking?
however, while Tress is the one who hired the group, is thankful for their efforts. She did not find some of Cole's methods quite well, and that's where.
Because I killed some of the people that were trying to kill them.
She thinks that there's a better way, and with that we go to.
Yeah, I killed only 2, as opposed to the entire fucking mob.
Anyway,
that were there with murderous intent.
That is true.
And we got them all arrested too.
Maybe. And with that, we move on to the next chapter. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
Although I'm not sure you're actually in the same scene, so you'll have to describe how you enter. What is Cole, Celeste? What are your passive perception again?
Just I need to go plug in my laptop. I thought it was fully plugged in. My passive perception is 15, I think.
Alrighty.
Scroll down. No, 14.
Oh, okay, 14. Celeste, it's also 14, right? Yeah. Oh, just on a side note, unfortunately, the player playing as a Rex, the halfling rogue, isn't going to be with us. He's not feeling too well, and has left a bit of a reunion party thing early. So
does this take place immediately after the last session?
Not too long. At least at most, not too long. You hear as you were awakened by heavy footsteps in the inn. At about 3 or 4 in the morning, a loud banging comes to the doors of your room, and the doors are forced open. A person armored, blasted with a snivel of the silver flame that comes crashing in. City Watch! You're under arrest. Put your hands where I can see them.
No, I'm not.
5 more minutes.
You have.
We're just waking up. We're just waking up when a copper crashes through the door. Right?
All right. Do you go quietly or what? You don't have your armor on you, so your armor class for Cole and Celeste will be basically your.
Celeste doesn't.
Yeah.
Celeste doesn't wear armor.
No, I went to go plug in my laptop.
Alrighty.
What'd you say? I got the city watcher under arrest.
Put your hands where I can see them. You don't have. You didn't have. You barely had. You don't have time to put your armor on.
Okay, so I don't have my armor, but I do have at least 2 of my weapons.
Mm-mm.
I'm a borderline paranoiac. You honestly think I don't sleep with a weapon under my pillow?
All right, I'll count that. But that's just like there's 2 of you and there's several of them. It would not go well.
In 2 different rooms. I've got my own room for the now. For now, because I'm supposed to be on vacation.
It's best that
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Alrighty, so
I knew I should have stayed home from school.
what would you do?
Produce either get a warrant, leave, or die.
We have the warrant, he says.
Put it through slide it under the door.
He slides under the door. He slides under the door.
Celeste
Alright.
was enjoying a nice dream, and she's still trying to rub the fog out of her eyes.
May I get dressed?
Do it quickly.
I'll open the door so you can see that I'm not leaving.
Alrighty, I'll open the door.
Celeste looks down and remembers that she sleeps in the hall together. Let me get dressed.
Alrighty, don't keep us waiting.
Alright, so now I've got my armor on.
Alrighty.
My backup set, the one that's not coat and stuff.
I will like,
Just like,
yeah.
Yeah? Yes.
Yeah, the other,
Why? What? What do you want me to do?
Oh, are you asking me? Oh, Silken, what do you want to do before you set out? Alright, Celeste, do you get dressed?
I'm almost like Eugene was just here.
Alright, so, alright,
she gets dressed, but instead of putting her wand of magic missile in its usual holster, she's gonna stick it between her cleavage and her halter top.
I know you're the guard sees as you head out. We need to hand over your weapons.
Okay.
Really? Fine.
No, but I will tie them.
Weapons.
I will tie them. You will watch me put the peace knot on.
Roll persuasion check.
Oh dear. 14.
I assist with that.
Yes.
Sweet.
Roll with advantage.
17.
Alrighty. No, alright. We're watching you. What the other guard says.
I got persuaded.
In fact, if you prefer, you can put it on.
Alrighty.
I got a 17.
Alright,
Alright, so my
10 plus 7, 17. Remember, I have a charisma score of 20 and I'm trained in persuasion.
I got a charisma score of 8.
Alright, we're watching you. Don't do anything funny.
That'll be easy. The comedian's not here.
Indeed. Alright, so
Unfortunately, but Celeste, of course, decides to play along with Cole and slides her wand back into her holster and binds it.
and you hand the wand over. You get these. You get this when this is over. Okay.
And in that case, Celeste also. Fine, you can have this too. And she hands the watchman her staff.
He looks at the staff. Hands it over to the other guard. All right, we need you to come with us. Cole.
I said I'm going.
All right. You were led. You were quickly put. You were put into a wagon, and soon enough, you were taken to a jail. And at each of you were taken to like one of those like medieval style rooms, except for Thar. Single desk, chair on one side, and the Eberron equivalent of a Everbright lantern, just like an
Everbright lantern.
Yeah.
That would be the equivalent, and they're pretty damn common.
That's true.
Eberron is a high magic setting. Basically, anybody can cast.
It's a low magic setting, but magic is extremely common. So, like the first couple levels, spell levels, are extremely common. Unlike Forgotten Realms, where it's high magic, but magic is rarer.
That's true. So anyway,
there's a lot more big boom people, but there's fewer of them versus everyone's low boom.
Actually,
I always figured high magic was basically like Magitech and first third loss kind of stuff.
Anyway, so actually, I'm scratch side. You're both in one interrogation room with 2 chairs on one side, and you see a third person, Dowd, from the last time you saw him. He looks at you, his arm crossed, a blank look on his face. Come on, sit down.
Alright.
Alright, you both sit down. I would like to ask each of you some questions. He also leans on the table. Lean forward, his right arm on the chair. All right. Are each of you a member of the Blood of Vol?
No, absolutely not.
We're adventurers from Sharn, honey.
Do you know Triss, priestess of the Blood of Vol?
Yes.
How?
She hired us.
I can vouch for that.
We're also questioning.
She hired them. I got tagged along for the ride.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, hun. Believe me, I owe you $1 million for this.
Or at least Laura will owe you some gold. Trust me, Laura, your handler, I forwarded her. I let her know what transpired. She's on her way. She's almost here as we speak.
That's pretty quick.
Our travel is fast. Were you at the ceremony of the Blood Moon?
Yes. I told you we were.
I put out a fire.
I had Dowd. I told Dowd about all this crap. Remember last time I said that I'd spent the week prior to this investigating those that were part of these mobs.
Yeah, and I appreciate your efforts, but not everyone's going to be happy about it. Just so you know. I understand why you. Not everyone sees it that way, but I understand why you did it.
Not everyone sees attempted murder as attempted murder.
This is Thrain, after all.
Yeah, that is true. They murdered tens of thousands of innocent civilians.
So, do you hold any grudges about this event?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just glad I was there to put out a fire.
He chuckles and nods. Let's hope the papers agree with you. And
don't need them to agree, which is why I sent for you.
Yeah, where were you?
Instead of, the local constabulary.
Where were you 2 nights ago?
How long ago was 2 nights ago?
The last adventure took place last week, I'm gonna say. Sometime last week, about a week, more than a few days ago. A few days ago, so what have you been up to? So what has the character been up to the past 2 nights?
Well, lying low so that I don't get a mob after me.
He looks at you, Celeste, and you?
Pretty much the same, although I did go looking for a brothel once.
Yeah.
In Thrain? Why?
Well, you never know. And a girl does have needs.
Can anyone confirm your whereabouts? We're actually questioning your friend Rex as we speak. And it seems like all these stories match up. And for that, I would like each of you to make a persuasion check. Charisma. Both of you, Chris.
Oh boy. Here we go.
And if only I consistently rolled this high in real life.
And I rolled a 23.
Nice. Alrighty. You just. I'm sorry to say this. While I imagine some with some of the report, we'll have to put you in the holding cell for now.
Celeste rolls her eyes. Fine.
Do I need to give up my weapon at this point?
Yeah.
I'll trust you, Dowd, and only you, because you're a Sentinel Marshal.
He's not a Sentinel Marshal. He's a basically a private detective. But yeah,
wait, I thought you said he was a Sentinel Marshal.
I never said he was. There might have been a slight miscommunication.
Okay, so who's the Sentinel Marshal we dealt with earlier?
Yeah, you know what? He's a Sentinel Marshal, sure. I'm gonna
go
go
if
with
you want to do a cameo, we can add in Nord.
Or, yeah. Gareth would be... Okay. Yeah. Thanks for letting me...
Gareth is dead. We killed Gareth, Wait, was Gareth the one that was pretending to be the Sentinel Marshal?
No.
The real one died in the last war?
No. We got things a little mixed up, so anyway. Alrighty.
Which one's Gareth?
The character that I mentioned in the newspaper that you read, like, several sessions ago.
Okay.
Old broad, yeah, the old broadsheets. Yeah, and Eberron newspapers are actually called Chronicles.
Yeah, Chronicles, yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for correction. So, you're now holed up in the holding cell. It's about like an average size, your typical holding cell. Bunch of wall-mounted starts with a B. Benches. Yeah, benches. Yeah, benches sit on. There are several other people there. Among them was two humans, a half elf, a shifter, and a shifter, and someone you also recognize. Dress.
Return the shifter. What the hell are you doing in this country?
Arrested for frequency, if you can believe it. Just down to my left.
I absolutely can, because this is
Thrain. I can
and
believe.
While most of them have really tried to make up for that, there's still a lot who harbor resentment against you for whatever fucking reason. Because, oh no, they committed a fuck ton of murders and got the wrong targets, therefore it's the target's fault.
That is true. Oh, by the way, I'm going to switch music, so give me a second.
Oh my god, do you know what went through my head, by the way, with switching music and because we're in a holding cell?
Yes.
I mean, we're not in a jail cell. We're in a holding cell. There's a difference. But I was thinking...
we're in the drunk tank.
Kinda, yeah. But the, you remember the old... I can't remember if it was ever actually part of Blue's Clues or something that I wanted to do, like, as a ringtone.
Yeah.
When I got a text years ago. But basically when the mail comes in, it's like mail time, mail time, mail time.
Anyway, focus.
I just think jail time.
Yeah, Tressy's a little surprised, but doesn't approach you. She recognizes Cole and Celeste. Do you approach her, or do you want to talk to her?
She better not recognize me. I mean, I may not be trying too hard with this disguise, but come on.
Yeah, she sees
Oh,
your
that reminds
disguise.
me. Did my warrant, did it have my actual name or the admittedly kind of weak pseudonym I gave?
That's up to you.
Celeste.
Okay. So they asked for Tim.
You'd never lose her in a crowd.
Yeah. Oh, Celeste. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, hun.
How'd you...
If it does matter, my disguise I just rolled a nat 20 on.
Alrighty, so the warrant says your fake name, which is surprisingly more effective than you think. It's your name backwards, by the way. LOC. Somehow nobody saw it through.
No, it's Tim Locke.
Tim Locke.
I don't think so, Tim.
Oh,
That's actually a reference to my warlock character in another campaign. He's got amnesia, and he's a reference to Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured. Tim the Enchanter.
Yeah, my warlock's name is
Anyway,
question mark.
I take it you're the two of you are in here because of me, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
Means something to do with the little incident with the mob and the ritual and the.
it's not that. A few days.
Did you murder someone? Naughty.
Not murder. Though they have framed me for murder. I did the act of arson, but allow me to explain. A few days after the ceremony, I took.
Celeste looks at her. Celeste looks at her. You started the fire I put out?
No. I started the fire in the down the chapel and the Courtaul's wing cloister. And now,
Cloister.
and like I said, I've been framed for murder of a priest of the Silver Flame named Brother Lightshield.
Did we meet Brother Lightshield at the
Yes,
place?
we did. Yes,
Which
yes.
one was Brother Lightshield? Was he one of the defenders?
Yes, the Githyanki monk. I made sure that the chapel was
Wait, he was a Githyanki?
Githzuri? Let me
Githzerai.
Githzerai.
Okay.
I think. Anyway, it doesn't make any
You
sense.
played Neverwinter Nights 2. You should know how to pronounce it.
It's been a while, okay? So I made sure that the chapel was empty before I set fire to it.
The proper pronunciation with the Gith races is Githyanki and Githzerai.
Githzerai, thank you. I made sure that the
Dude, I really hope, just for your campaign, please make it canon that, like, the Githzerai call the other Gith just Yankees.
That would be awesome.
Damn Yanks!
Sure, why not? I'll try to keep that in mind.
Whether that means you're giving the Githzerai a British accent or a Southern accent, I don't care. Just do one.
Anyway, it doesn't make any. Anyway, I'll repeat. It doesn't make any sense. I made sure the chapel itself was empty before I set fire to it.
Was he burninated?
I don't know.
Did he burn to death?
No, I don't think so.
Just can't help but giggle because she actually gets that reference.
Wait, what? That's a reference?
Yeah. Slope.
That's just
Burninating the countryside. Come on,
it's
you never heard Trogdor?
It's something I've always said. I am the burninator. Try to burninate things.
And now.
Now you even sound like Matt Chapman is Strongback.
May I finish? May I continue?
Yep.
Yeah. Now the church is treating this combination of religiously motivated arson and murderous treason, and thus they will bring up a high arbiter from all the way from Flame Keep to have me tried. We can't do that. We're gonna have to bring in some outside. The test, and you know what the sentence is for that, right?
The sentence is we smuggle you out of here.
I am definitely gonna need my gear.
I'm not sure about
Here,
that.
do you want me to make you a wand real quick?
A what?
Can do that?
Yeah.
I acted alone, but some of the witnesses say they saw accomplices.
Do you want a firebolt? I can make one of those.
She gives you a strange look. You're trained in the arts of the artifice?
A bit.
That does explain quite a bit about you.
What? That I'm a kook?
No.
I still love
How dare you say that I'm not a kook?
Well, the only person I told was Velian, but he's a bit of a huge gossip.
Are you implying that artificers are gossip? Because
No, my friend Valen. You probably met him before, back at the chapel of the Blood of Vol.
We might have done.
Just want to say that It will be 3 days before my trial starts. She lets up sigh.
Time to get evidence.
She says nothing and slinks back into the bench.
Gareth should be here soon if he isn't here already. If the Sentinel Marshal gets involved, they have to comply.
Savino doubts up suspect with a ring full of keys, unlocks the door, and the door opens up. All right, you two. He says, referring to you, to Cole and Celeste. Yeah, there. Laura is waiting out front with another person.
Okay.
Alright, outside, you meet a familiar-looking one-eyed shifter, and stunned by her is an elf. I'll let Thar know that he's up. Tharival, you're up. Describe yourself.
Oh, what is the name of the shifter with the eye patch again?
Laura.
Alhara.
I'm sorry, it's Lara.
Yeah. She seems to be in a bit of a sour mood. She's not smiling. She's just, especially that you, Cole. Mind telling me what happened?
We saved 90 people and had to kill 5. Wait, 6, 7.
You were not supposed to be in the list. The vacation I suggested to you, it was it was genuine.
No, it wasn't. No, Connor, it was my mentor that told me to go.
All right, Con. Okay, want to do a bit of a flashback?
No.
All right. I really want to introduce your mentor, by the way. So,
I'm not going to mention it. I'm going to say, yeah, decided to take a vacation here to learn a bit more about things I don't like. So far, I haven't quite learned much. Everything's been as expected. Well, except for the outright murderous mob. That I didn't expect.
Yeah, she relaxes her shoulders. All right, but you need to be careful.
Oh shit! That's why don't call me my name again, please.
Alrighty.
Officially, I'm Tim.
She chuckles. Tim.
There are some who call him.
Right.
Dude, do you know why that line even exists? Wait, there's some who call me Tim. He originally had this overly long, overly complicated name, and John Cleese forgot it. So he just goes.
So John Cleese, being a professional funny man, decided to ad lib.
Huh? Funny. Yep. Rex, the halfling, Little Dicky. He should be out by now. What's the holdup?
He's probably, talking to his fans.
His fans in jail? In the holding cell?
Well, there were quite a few people in the drunk tank today. And it's Thrain. What did you expect?
Well, if you remember right, he wasn't wearing his pants, and was probably in for indecency. Again, this is Thrain after all.
No, he has pants. He has pants. His underwear is like a mini tux vest thing.
Right.
That kind of looks like a style bathing suit at the same time.
Anyway, I would like you to meet another member of our guild, Thurival. Thurival, she looks like you, Thurival. Is that how I pronounce her name?
Yes, that is correct. And wow, I was not expecting to meet fellow members of the guild out of jail. That's a new one for me.
I would like to.
Well, it'll be a common one for you. I mean, what? We never do illegal things.
Celeste waves. Hi, Tharival. Yeah. Tharival is looking at a 6 foot tall, tan-skinned Asimar built like a brick Amazon, and Aaron, not a whole lot.
And I would like you to describe your
good to know.
Yeah, I would like you to describe what your character looks like, Tharaval.
Yeah. So Tharaval is an Irani elf. They're the high elves of Eberron. He's 5'10", pretty thin, white skin. I'm sorry.
Short for an elf, then, for Eberron elves.
Yeah, a little bit short, but he's 327, so also kind of young for an elf. And
that's very old for an elf.
Actually, he's actually 2 inches shorter than Celeste.
Elves live to be about 400 to.
No, they live to be 1,000.
In the old editions, yeah. Starting with 4th, they drastically shortened their standard thing. That 100 years old for maturity, that's just a custom thing. Physically, mentally mature is by about 20. So you're pretty damn old.
Let's ignore the age thing for now. We'll worry about that later.
That'd be great. All right. Anyway,
let's see here. He has a long purple robe on, and you can kind of see some definitely weathered and heavily used scale mail underneath it. And beyond that, he's equipped with regular adventuring gear, a staff, and a crossbow, and things like that.
So, how would you introduce yourself to your two members, to your 2 new party members?
The goofball in the Hawaiian shirt and the pink-haired angel lady in the halter top.
Oh, it's a Hawaiian shirt with armor on top.
Of course it is.
You know the meme of Picard face palming? That's what I'm doing right now.
I look like oh fuck, what's his name?
Jack Thompson. Something Thompson.
Like Hunter
S. Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, that's it.
Or Two Flower from the Discworld novel *The Color of Magic*.
Or let's see.
Fear Loathing in Las
what's
Vegas.
his fate? His name starts with an R in Borderlands. Is Borderlands?
Reese.
I have an idea what an Asimir looks like.
Basically, she's an Asimar is basically an angel-blooded human.
Yeah.
So she's really tall, really pretty, and has long pink hair done up in a fishtail braid.
Nice. So Laura says, so I heard Therese is in there. Arson and murder. I can see the arson, but murder doesn't seem like her type.
Yeah, there's something hinky about that, boss.
Here it is. I found.
I already paid the halfling just earlier. The money should be going to him pretty soon. And as for the rest of you, here's 200. You got. I've been informed by our inquisitive. I would like Celeste to write down to put down 200 more gold pieces on her on the character sheet, and Cole. I apologize for any mix-up that you've been involved in. So, to make up for it, I will provide you the same amount that Rex and Celeste has been given.
Sweet. Also, I have no idea what the hell I did to my laptop. Suddenly, the menu and everything's on the top. And I don't know how to feel about this.
Anyway, the other group should be back from their trip on the lightning rail. They've been to the plane of perfect order, Defini. You can
what?
The law of perfect order. Eberron, law of perfect order. Danvi. Yeah, Danvi.
Yeah.
Danvi.
Divvy. I'm pretty sure that ain't it.
Yeah, I apologize. So, ignore my previous mispronunciations of the.
I think it's somewhere between the Greyhawk planes of the 7 mounting heavens of Celestia and the mechanical nirvana of Mechanus.
Actually, Eberron is totally separate. It's not even part of.
I'm aware of that. I'm just looking for similarities here.
I thought you meant metaphysically between the two, and The only way you're getting to Eberron from any other setting is the world.
Actually, Serrania would be more like Celeste.
Yeah, so how about this? So if you find if you manage to convince that Trace is innocent, I will pay you for approximately how does 100 gold sound for each of you?
I should probably write that shit down.
Dar, what about you?
That'll
reasonable.
cover the train ride back, so that sounds good to me.
Alrighty. So, before I set out, could you relate to me what you know about this little thing with Tress?
Well, he did burninate the thing, but he made sure that no one was there.
She.
Oh, she. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But she said that she made sure no one was in there, and it is a priest that we've met before, a Githy named Brother I don't give a shit. And that's what my guy says, word for word. Brother, I don't give a shit.
She chuckles at you. Nice one. Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of the Silver Flame, but there are some good people.
Yeah, the people tend to be fine. But the goddamn Silver Flame hierarchy is just about as corrupt as Sharn.
Hey, I live in Sharn.
At least we admit the corruption there. Am I right?
Yep.
Well, true. I live in Skyway, so I'm spared from most of it.
Okay, I'll shut.
Bless looks at Cole. And what's wrong? And what's wrong with living near Cloud Park?
Nothing. But most of the corruption gets worse the higher you get.
Not around my mansion. I make sure of it.
All right. So you well, I have to get back to Sharn. I'll see you there once this is all over. And she walks away.
How much does
later, girlfriend?
Glow.
I already have a girlfriend.
Just did.
I already have a wife. I mean a wife. Let's switch back music to Martyrium.
Connor,
yeah?
Later, girlfriend does not mean I'm gonna fuck you later.
It's girlfriend, as in a friend who happens to be a girl.
Yeah. So I'm gonna retract and say I appreciate it, but I have a wife.
Well, so do I, but we have an understanding.
Alrighty, so
that was not what I expected.
Alright.
Well, fun fact: Celeste's wife is a centaur.
So you're.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
You walk away for a bit from the jail, and you have a goal in mind.
No, we get our weapons back from the jail.
Oh yeah, you get your stuff back. Celeste and Cole got their stuff back. By the way,
we got our gear back.
Alrighty, so this is what you know so far. The fire was.
I want to give you. I'm going to cannibalize it.
Sorry, what?
Cannibalize it.
Cannibalize what exactly?
I'm taking the power from it so I can put it somewhere else.
Alrighty, so the fire was the chapel at the Colotol's Wing Cloister. There was a body discovered in the ruins, which shouldn't have been there. That's what that's what you've been also been told by Tress. And there were people present at the entrance of the arson, as reported by witnesses. You have 3 days before the trial begins. Yeah, and take
Gareth's here. I'm gonna go see if Gareth will help out, because just by getting involved, that'll buy us a couple of days. As you know, the prosecutors here all shit themselves.
Would anyone want to do the same?
You don't want to go to the church where the fire was and look for clues there? You think there's nothing there to find?
No, I'm gonna go get a Sentinel Marshal now. Besides, it's better if we've got, international law on our side before we go poking around a crime scene.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, yay! My best one! Nat 20 for a total of 28.
Alrighty, you managed to find the Sentinel Marshal soon enough. You see him not far from the local Denith outpost. He wears a dark.
That he walks on this pebble.
Yeah, he wears a dark blue, almost black long coat, with his left arm covered in what appears to be red armor. He stands tall to you, mounted the muscle. Dirty blonde hair, almost graying, with a full beard. Think kind of like a mix between Thor and Captain America from Avengers: Infinity War. With the blue dark mark, the mark of
If his hair's already graying, then this is probably closer to we're probably closer to 10 years after the last war.
No, this is still 998. Yeah.
Oh, the Nord's hair wouldn't be graying yet.
Yeah, this is based on him.
Oh.
This is basically him, but with a different name and everything. So.
Yeah, looking like a cross between Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans, basically. So,
yeah,
my name is Chris.
Matter of fact,
yeah, he's around in his 40s. Around his 40s. So not sure if he's graying yet.
Call him Chris Evansworth.
Matter of fact, Celeste looks him up and down and gives a wolf whistle. That's America's ass.
Well, a little too bad for you. I'm married. So,
0 for 2 on getting the.
Shut up, Cole.
You want my help?
Yeah. So we're investigating a frame up for murder. What we do know is that someone did burninate the chapel down, or the wing, or whatever the fuck it was.
A priest of the Blood of Full, am I right?
That's just gonna snicker every time.
No.
Cole says burninate.
No, different burnination. This is of a Silver Flame Chapel, not of a Blood of Bull Chapel.
Oh, nice.
Now, while the person did do that on purpose, they said that they made absolutely sure no one was in there. But now they're saying that he burned.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that.
Priest.
People said there was a body. There was a body. There was.
Yep.
I found.
A brother light.
Yeah.
Something I don't really give a shit.
I found the body in the river nearby. So this may be suspicious.
Yeah. However, they're bringing in a bunch of people from Flamekeep to do this. And they're doing that way too quickly.
I'll promise you this. I will help you take a look at the cloister, and I'll see if I can do my best. And you have my word for it. To hold off the trial. You have my word.
Thank you. Someone that's actually impartial in this goddamn country, that'll be enough to scare the shit out of those fucks.
Given his size, it will scare the others. He's like around 6'6", 6'8". Yeah, so he is the triangle
and bench presses cows. Raw. That's not a nice thing to call your mother, Nicholas. What?
All right, so when you make your investigation and when you make your investigations at the cloister, and only the cloister only for now, you will have the benefit of an advantage since you have, and you can roll a bonus of a D4 because he has Mark of Sentinel, involving perception and investigation.
All right, sweet.
All right.
4. Definitely not going to use the net 2.
No. You roll as you make your checks.
Yeah, no, you said that we have advantage. I just rolled, D20, and I don't know what the D4 was, but the D20 was a nat 2, and so I'm not going to use that at all.
Alrighty, so
18 plus 4 plus. So 30. Right. I got a 30.
Don't make your checks just yet. So you and the Central Marshal arrive at the cloister. However, did
the people that are actually good at talking want to go talk with the?
Yeah, you also see some guards nearby just keeping the peace, and along with a priest and a holy warrior watching the gate.
Central Marshal business.
Sorry, what?
Central Marshal business. Let us through. Oh, I should probably let the Central Marshal say that.
Central Marshal business. Would you please let us through?
He even said please.
Well, I did learn. Have a bit of a habit from Korth all these years ago. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Okay.
He will roll a persuasion check. He's not. Celeste, would you like to help him?
Yes, I would. Persuasion is one of my skills.
Actually, you roll.
Celeste is good at batting her eyelashes. And I got a 10 plus 7, that's a 17.
Alrighty. The priest and the holy warrior looks at each other. Looks at the Central Marshal. A little bit of nervousness because he's big, he's the Central Marshal. They do not want to be on his bad side. It's like, alrighty then. Alright.
Probably, block magic missile with his face. Ding. Thanks for scratching my nose. Ding.
Yeah, so you went inside.
I'm not using my wand for that.
So you went inside, and it's about as much. It's like what if you remember before, except for the rifle, but part of it is burned down. Burning the place.
Too bad I wasn't here to use my ice magic on this.
I don't know. I mean, it's a state church thing.
But there are some people walking about, including there are like some monks and nuns are there, and Gethzari and Toot Gethzari or among them. Gethzari, thank you.
Gethzari.
Can I ritual cast detect magic?
I think all three of us can.
Go ahead. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. I'll place down my my trinket, which is kind of like a crystal cube, and I will meditate for a bit. And after 10 minutes, what do I detect?
5. Nope. 6. There we go. We're gonna leave it here.
You don't find anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, so just like normal continual flame lamps and stuff like that, but nothing.
Yes.
That sticks out. Okay.
Yes. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. You see like some of the priests just noticing the big guy, or just noticing the Central Marshal among you. It's like, and begun to like talk among themselves like, Central Marshal, here.
Okay, well that's not magical anyway.
Yeah. The Central Marshal approaches one of the. Oh, so what do you know about what happened 2 nights ago?
Oh, it's what we're trying to find out, actually.
The Gethzari says, well, some of us have seen other people with her. A human, Warforged, and the Shifter. Oh, 2 other, total of 3 people. The human, that seems to match. The way he described it, that seems to match his description perfectly. A Warforged and a Shifter, huh? He muttered and folded his arm.
What's the bit about the Warforged?
That's all they can say. A Warforged and Shifter.
Okay. Thought it was just the Shifter, but okay.
I heard that Sister Eberron has been released and is residing here in the common area. May we see her? Of course.
Released? Is she on bail?
You don't know. I don't know, but probably.
She was charged with conspiracy to commit murder. But then again, it is Thrannish courts to choose a Thrannish priest.
Has she been under the international court? She will not be able to see the light of day.
We can arrange that.
Don't. We do not need to cause any trouble, any more trouble when you have to.
Yeah, Cole, let's not.
Alright, you see... Okay, you walk over to the common area, and you see Sister Adrian just seeing that, staring at the wall nearby. She heard the footsteps, she heard your footsteps, and she turns to you. No.
Oh, that masonry's pretty interesting, girl.
Yeah, it quite is. I really wish that we could have put you up against it and shot you in the back of the head.
Cole!
What? She tried to kill people solely for having a different faith. That's
I
disgusting.
did not kill these. I did not order the
You
assassin to kill
hired
them. To deter the ritual, not to kill.
Oh, really? You sure stirred enough shit up. I want you to know that every single one of those people that we had to kill was on you.
Gareth steps by you, puts a hand near you. That's enough. She's screaming.
Oh.
Cole.
Bet the poor families of those that
Cole
you convinced to go murder people are grieving too.
Get down a notch.
Cole. Yeah, he glares at you. Do not push this any more than we have to.
Speaking her understand the consequences of her actions.
I well
She
understood.
gets it, hon.
I understood my actions, Cole. I mean, not Cole. No. Yeah, I understood my actions, and I paid for them.
You're not in a cell right now, so no, you haven't. But whatever.
But I think you hear about Tress. Yes.
Yep.
What do you want to know?
Apparently, there's a Warforged involved as well. You only met with Tress.
I'm not surprised, but Vol are not normally associated with the Warforged.
What makes you think that this is something to do with the blood of Vol? Besides, you're on personal crusade. Why the people with a higher charisma are letting the guy with an 8 charisma talk, I don't know.
Celeste, that's up to you. That's up to you.
Because Celeste is trying to keep the guy with the charisma score of 8 on a leash.
You should be the one to speak, not Cole.
Yeah.
Hey.
My guy's way too hot-headed for this shit. He's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. And Gareth is just trying to put a gentle hand on you, Cole, and trying to unnecessarily escalate.
Celeste is gonna do it. Celeste is the one trying to back him off and saying to him, "All right, take it down a notch. In fact, take it down all the notches."
I'm gonna go look at burn marks.
You do that, hon.
I'm sorry about your loss, Sister Eberron.
Yes. My friend, unfortunately, is hot-headed when it comes to Church of the Silver Flame.
More so attempted murder and persecution, but whatever I say.
Do you have any problems with?
Go look at burn marks.
Gareth will be joining you, so Celeste. Oh, and before Kaz leaves, and so I'm sorry for your loss, but it's imperative that we need to take a look at the body. May we? I understand that me have a way to speak with the corpse. Yes. She looks at it. Yes,
I'm
I do.
Character.
She does.
Well,
she does. Yes, I do have a way to ensure that you can speak with the dead. But do not interfere with the body any further, and I will now let you raise the brother. His soul has joined with the silver flame. And Gareth says, "Will you?"
As anyone who can possibly hear me, as I muttered myself through this stuff, yeah, I bet she's jealous.
And will you? And with your influence,
Celeste rolls her eyes.
Influence around these parts. Will you ensure that you will testify and at trial if we find the real culprit? Yes, as you wish, Sentinel Marshal. The Sentinel Marshal nods. Good. And he walks off with Cole. So Celeste, which is go with
keep him from scaring anyone else.
I won't mess with the body any further than I absolutely have to as part of the investigation. That I will give you my word on. Anything I do will solely be because there was no other option for the investigation.
All right, so so Gareth and Celeste, do you with the sister, you approach the body. You want to take a look at the body before you do anything else?
Oh yes, Celeste is gonna shoot a cursory glance, but she's gonna give it a wide berth. She knows.
Roll a medicine check. Roll a medicine check. Thor, well, would you like to join? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, sure.
Am I the only one training medicine?
What race is
Yes.
the
Cole. Actually, Cole, you take a look at the body on the way.
Is anyone else trained in medicine?
I am not. I do have a wisdom score of 18, so I get a +4 modifier.
Okay. I got a 23 total. Unless I get advantage, then I'll probably still only get a 23 total.
Here's something strange. The body seems
I'll give you guidance too.
There's like evidence of someone casting a chill touch spell. It has the obvious signs of it.
Mother Psycho, would you please come here?
The sister approaches you. Yes.
You guys, just to double check, you guys don't routinely cast chill touch at each other for fun, right?
No. As far as we know, we are not trained in this kind of spell.
All right. Well, the fire's non-magical.
You still have to take a look at the fire.
The fact that the ritual detect magic didn't come up with, there's been a magical fire here, means that it was a mundane fire.
That's correct.
But he's got a lot of evidence on here of chill touch. Okay.
So you're saying that
not yet. Someone used chill touch on him, whether he was still alive or dead. I haven't determined yet. Actually, with my score, did I determine that? Or just the fact that it was chill touch? Because, it's a burned body. I wouldn't be surprised if I can't tell.
Yeah, with your since you rolled a high note, you can tell right away.
Not without casting detect magic on the corpse. Yeah.
There are clear signs that it was cast. That it was caused by a chill touch spell.
Before or after he died, or can I not tell?
It's a little hard to tell. Before it was caused of his death. If you're, yeah. It was
Okay.
yeah.
It was the chill touch that killed him, not the fire.
Yes. Alrighty.
Did he have any enemies specifically?
No.
I still want to know what race this body is, if we can determine it.
Yeah.
Gitzerai.
Gets your eye.
I'm sorry, you both spoke at the same time, so I didn't hear that.
Gitzerai.
Yeah.
Gitzerai, okay.
We got a dead Gitzer on our hand.
Gareth is still waiting by the charred half of the walls.
Why are the other Gitzerai here? Are they related to him, or are they just Gith who worked here?
Just more of them who happens to be working here.
Okay, you guys have a lot of Gith in this area. Was there a pilgrimage or something?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Okay.
Goes back to Zoo. Over here.
I'll point out exactly where the chill touch was.
Around his neck.
What? Now, wait. Chill touch requires a touch attack, right?
Yes, around his neck, like he was being choked.
Okay. Looks like someone strangled him with chill touch.
I see.
So, if you think of anyone that you know of,
yeah, I
that
think
deals. Chill touch is an arcane spell, not a divine spell, correct?
Both types of casters can cast it.
but clerics, most clerics are known for casting that spell.
Oh, so it's mostly okay. If I do an Arcana check, can I tell whether or not it's arcane based or not? Probably not. But
Go ahead and roll.
I assist with him. I'm also trained in Arcana.
He will also assist you. Gareth will actually assist you. Gareth actually assists you because he is also trained in Arcana.
23 then.
All three of us have Arcana then.
Alrighty, so it's definitely arcane by nature.
Ooh.
So it wasn't a priest, unless a priest can also cast arcane spells.
This is what I know. Should I call you by Cole or Tim? This is between us, by the way.
Gareth? Oh, Gareth or...
Gareth.
Yeah, okay, call me Tim for now.
Alright, Tim. This is why known. There are some footprints there. Footprints. There's one side of them that did not set foot into the chapel. I presume it's the priest. Trish, what's her name?
She was a priest? Okay.
Yeah, she a priest of the blood of all.
Oh. Wait. Who is in the jail? I got off of it.
Yeah, Triss is the blood of all priest, jailed for arson and suspected for murder.
Is she the one that hired us earlier?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking that those were two separate people. Okay.
Here's something that's really interesting. This track leads straight to the Queen's promise.
Where's that? I'm asking out of character. My character's been here long enough.
In the western part of the city.
So what in the western part of the city?
The Queen's Promise is an Undarian bar in Western Theolist.
Undarin.
Undarin, yeah, thank you.
Or Undarin, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Alright, so
they specialize in brews from Ondare.
Well, no, this section of Thrain used to be part of Ondare.
Oh, I guess we're right on the Thrain-Ondare... right, this town is on the Thrain-Ondare border.
Would you like to roll an insight check on him? On Gareth?
Sure.
Guidance.
He's clearly...
what does guidance do exactly again?
You add a D4.
Okay.
He's clearly comfortable being here because, he is Undarian.
You only gave me a 1. 22.
He feels a little uncomfortable being here because he was born. Because as from what if you know him, he was born in Undair, and being here also makes him a little bit on edge. But he tries his best to hide it.
Okay.
He doesn't hold any grudge, but still.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but I posted the halfling's underclothes.
Yeah,
so,
you did.
That's not quite arrested for indecency, but it's pushing the line with that little underwear tuxedo vest thing.
Yeah. 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 And there's this. There are also 3 pairs of footprints that set foot inside. Inside.
Any of them warforged?
Difficult to tell. I'm no ranger.
I mean, let's just go inside and see who's inside.
I was one on Dare. If you want me to go there, I can go there with you.
Is there going to be a problem once you go there?
They do not take kindly to outsiders.
They're the outsiders. Okay, let's go.
Lead the way.
Remember, if they've got bouncers, we're bigger.
Alright, I'm gonna copy and paste the music. We're heading over to the next scene.
Is it Nordmead? No.
Ha! Alrighty, so I'm going over to the next scene. You managed to reach the Queen's Promise, known which the name refers to Queen Undarla of Undair. Her vow to reclaim the city and claim the whole of the Kingdom of Galifar is a bit of an open secret. Galifar. Thank you. It doesn't take long for Mo to shout it in the bar, well lit. There are plenty of people about and flyers on the walls nearby. It's definitely a separatist bar. Most of the patrons here seem to eye you warily.
Wait, when you say separatists, doesn't they want to separate back into Ondair?
Yes.
Or
yes, this is all common knowledge, and open secrets.
Well, you know, the first thing Celeste is going to do when she's in a bar.
I don't think they've got a stripper pole here that's sideways and also spews dragons. That was just like the weirdest thing I could think of.
Gonna get a drink. Gonna get a drink, you idiot.
He
I was saying that out of
do the talking because he's from Undair, and he looks at some of the pictures seems to be started by the large size of most of you, by the way. Oh, we got some big ones here. Said the barkeeper here.
And that means big drinks.
Oh, say.
Comes in.
Got some booze. I almost said booze when I was thinking mead. Hey, got any mead?
It'll cost you, well, 5 silver.
Sweet. I'll get 2.
Pint.
It
comes in pints, doesn't it? Celeste gives the barkeep up.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 2 gold. Not 2 gold, 2 silver. Sorry. Hard to keep the numbers these days. He
wants me? Because I'm pretty sure even with my high constitution, I can't drink 5 without getting a little tipsy.
Get tank the drink. Gulp. Nothing to take the edge off.
That's what grindstones are for. Getting him back on. Wait, what?
So, I heard that there's been that people have been causing some trouble around here. Mind telling us who? And one of the patrons says, "Yeah, what do you know?" He turns around. The Sentinel Marshal turns around, and leans over him. A Sentinel Marshal. That's who. Is anybody going to help him with his intimidation check?
I will, despite the fact of not being trained in 8 charisma.
Intimidation.
Natural 20! Natural 20, by the way.
Oh, nice.
God, it smells like shit in here. Oh.
All right. All right. Okay. Here's what some of us will tell you. Yeah. Okay. So, what do you want to know? Who killed killed Brother Light Shield? 3 people. 1 Warforged, a shifter, and maybe a changeling. I don't know.
Okay, the answer for anything that's not a Warforged is always going to be maybe a changeling. Either that or definitely a changeling. Why? What makes you think that they're a changeling?
Well, one moment they have a different face. That's all I know. And yes,
that's a good reason to say maybe a changeling. I mean, it could be a spell, but
yeah. Far as I know. What else do you want to know? He really is nervous. Nervous by the large mouth. That's most of excuse for a sentinel marshal.
Oh, don't worry. There's no chance he'll mess you up. That's illegal.
Of course, I am bound by law after all.
I mean, grinning like an idiot over her tankard as she's watching the scene unfold. Oh, this is. Wish I had something.
I know Cole explicitly didn't say anything about himself.
Star, is there anything you want to say?
No, I'm content watching these 2 very fun people, go crazy at the bar. I will keep my eyes open for the Warforged and the other 2 perpetrators.
Did they move the body? Yes. He was killed in this room, in fact. Then his body was moved to the burning chapel.
And you didn't come forward with this earlier?
I will have you be placed under arrest for any of them in the role of the murder of Brother Light Shield. Come with me. Who else here would also speak up and confess? Several other people raise their hands.
Move to the exit.
Everyone tries to fight, and you will suffer the consequences.
Oh, sweet! Does that mean that Flogging Molly starts playing? Oh! I thought you said everyone starts.
Anyone would like him to aid in an intimidation check?
Me, as always.
You still have guidance, I think.
All right, I'll roll guidance. That's 1. 1 plus. He is a very high level character, by the way. Okay. 1 plus. All right. They complied and they saddle with him. And he takes a bunch of manacles. Tim, could you help me with this? I'll breathe them over.
You gonna put them in a big old chain?
He shakes the manacles with a nod.
Sweet. So, manacle part A goes on person A. Manacle part B goes on person B. It's like the worst game of Red Rover I've ever seen.
One of them gave Gareth a Wizard's Wand with a bit of a personal mark, indicating that yes, it is associated with them. And you killed.
Is it a wand of shield touch or something? Or
yes.
You're super under arrest. We need. Do you have any anti-magic manacles by chance?
That's what they are for.
All right.
Eventually, eventually Gareth leads out the culprit, the culprits that played a hand in it, and entering at. All right.
Okay.
Now that you have as much as you can, I would like you to roll, each of you to roll, and I'm going to say an intelligence check. Each of you.
Sweet. 23.
Golden
16.
18.
Alrighty. You managed to get the name down. Eric Fairhaven. He works with the Warforged and Shifter. And to find that not only is the mark indicates that it belongs to the Fairhaven family. Their estate, Duimer Abbey, is located. Is where they are located. He's an accomplished artificer along the way. Along the way, you also know that he is an accomplished artificer. Artificer, yeah.
Or artificer is also an acceptable pronunciation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is basically your investigation check. So you don't know. That's all you can. That's all you can get. And as you
So he doesn't. So he just straight up doesn't know where the Warforged is.
They know what a Warforged is. They didn't know who exactly the Warforged.
Oh, it was just some random Warforged that for hired muscle, basically.
Probably, as far as you know. What?
I'm gonna be asking the dude that that did the murdering.
They didn't do the murdering, but they were accomplices.
Oh, okay. I thought the guy we arrested.
No.
So
But
how many people raised their hands then?
5.
So we got.
But there's still other culprits on the loose. And as you gather all the pieces of information together, you see another familiar priest come walking in and to greet you, Acolyte Van. Well, it took me a bit to find you all. Come on, sit down. He sits down next to Celeste.
Hey.
So we're just gonna stand around here with 5 or 6 people and some kind of daisy chain of manacles.
The people in the manacles are gone, along with the Sentinel Marshal.
Oh, okay.
They've already been dragged off to the pokey.
I do have a bit of an idea in mind, says the Acolyte. I think there's a chance that you can break Triss out of jail and help her, maybe help her escape to Karnath nearby.
Oh yes, because that's a good way to prove someone's innocence.
The trials will not be in her favor. I think.
We are enthroned, Tim. Remember, they're probably going to have a bit of a kangaroo court here.
Yeah, but it's much harder to have one when the Sentinel Marshal's involved. And if we let her escape, they'll just take her out in some kind of alley. Or recapture her and then quickly do a court before we can get a Sentinel Marshal back in.
Or we could escort her to the Karnathi border.
That is exactly my plan.
Prisoner transfer? We can ask Gareth, I guess.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying this, my friends, because I care about Triss. If she dies, well, I'll have to start everything all over.
The fuck do you mean start everything all over?
She has promise.
Wait, are we talking to... Okay, who's this guy again?
Acolyte Phelan.
Okay, was it Blood of Vol or something?
He's not a half-elf, he's a Iranian elf, just like the Darvel.
Okay, but was he Blood of Vol or was he...
Blood of Vol. Right. He's also Blood of Vol.
Okay.
So,
An Iranian Blood of Vol? Wow.
That's not uncommon. That's the closest thing to the, to what... Because Blood of Vol is essentially an off-brand, what they have in Arenal.
Yeah, but...
Living and Undying.
Yeah, thank you. The Undying Court.
The Undying
so
Court.
I do have to warn you. Security at the jail where she's at is high, and they are likely to be prepared for whatever you throw at them. I will.
Unlikely, because A, I'm crazy, and B, we can do this. We might be able to do this the legal way.
But as you said, maybe perhaps you have enough evidence to prove her innocence.
Oh no, we definitely can't. She's already admitted to the arson.
They will give her if you prove her innocence of the murder, they will still give her a sentence, a lesser one for arson. It's better than her dying.
Oh no, what I'm saying is,
she will be she is arrested of a crime regardless. Believe me, this is for her. This is for the best.
I know, but getting a prisoner transfer will probably be the easiest way to do this.
And illegal.
Just saying, go ahead.
Person, they will not buy it. You have to break her out. So you have a bit of a choice for you. You can find gather more evidence and gather more evidence. Go to the Abbey, or you can try to break Triss out of jail.
Try the legal way first, because it's easier to conduct an investigation without the Poe on your ass.
I vote for the jailbreak. I don't think the search is gonna be very productive.
Right.
I ain't gonna Kool-Aid man.
Cole is for investigating. Cole is for investigating the Abbey. Thar is for the jailbreak. Celeste?
Celeste is also for the jailbreak.
Are you sure
I'm not gonna Kool-Aid man my way through any walls this time.
Are you sure about this? This may not turn out as the way you think. So he has a bit of time to decide. Basically, a day passes by the time you get to
At the very least, let's ask Gareth if he can help us out again with this. Because again, it wouldn't take much time to ask him, is there any possibility we can do a prisoner transfer to a different court? Or at least to a different cell? Or station, whatever.
Give me a minute to think. I would like you to roll a persuasion check, Cole. Or Celeste, at least, with disadvantage. Oh.
8.
18.
I don't know what number you said. I just heard the teen, and it's like, yeah,
18.
That's
18.
way higher than mine.
Celeste.
I got plus 7 on my persuasion, so that's 18.
I rolled a 9 and then a 9. Either way, the lowest one is 8.
Actually, let me roll again since we have advantage. Oh, I rolled a 16 that time.
Disadvantage, by the way. Disadvantage. I said disadvantage because this is a very tall order for tall order, even for him. He does not have.
We're talking to Gareth. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were trying to persuade against each other. I'm like, what the shit?
All right. So
I guess I keep my 18 then.
Yeah. If you're going to do it the legal way, I will allow it. If investigating, you still have the culprit on the loose. Trio of culprits. Would you also like to tell him what you've learned?
First.
Yeah.
That is a bit of a tall order, he says. I do not know if that will be a guaranteed thing.
Keep us in the loop for that. We're going to definitely not come up with a plan for the breakout as a backup, because that would be illegal.
I recommend that course of action.
No, he doesn't. He's a sensible marshal.
I recommend against that course of action because
with a wink or without a wink.
Without a wink, he's being sincere. Because if she escapes, all threat will be against every single seeker, every single member of the Brotherhood.
Aren't they already against
Gotta-
every single member of
Yeah,
the Brotherhood?
that's kind of what it is now. No, but then they'll probably do a purge again. It will be the first time they've done it.
I mean,
If you-
I
if
don't
you
want-
want
watching
things,
the
if
Blood
you
of Vol, it's like a
if you-
Tuesday sort of
do you want to see justice?
If I truly wanted to seek true justice, there'd be a lot of dead Thranians.
Please do not test my patience.
What I'm saying is that Thrain is not a place you go to seek justice.
Bring forward more of the true
That's
culprits. More of these culprits.
Celeste just puts a hand on Cole's shoulder, and we've got to break her. We've got to break her out. She's not going to survive in Thrain.
I will guarantee that she will survive the court.
We can bring enough.
But if you want to,
evidence
if you want the best chances, go to the Abbey.
Again,
I will stall the court as much as I can.
our best bet would be to bring up enough evidence that they've got no choice but to let her only be tried for arson outside of the country.
She will be tried fairly outside the court. You have my word, Tim.
Yeah, I know. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm glad we came to an understanding.
Came to an understanding. Bitch, that was my point I was trying to make.
Celeste
he smirks.
grabs Cole by the
I
ear.
don't actually say that. I'm just like, okay, what I've been trying to say this entire time is breaking her out's probably a bad idea. Getting evidence to the point where the local
He's also like if he's also saying to Celeste like if Celeste came to around with Cole's way of thinking. So
What?
never mind. So if you would excuse me, he walks back to
I should go. Walks out.
Yeah, I should be going. He says this in the style of Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. If you don't get the reference, play the games. Trust me, they're good. Get the free DLC, the extended cut for Mass Effect 3. Trust me on this one. Now with that, Okay, so give me a second. So, is everyone ready to move to the Abbey?
We're going back to the Abbey, right?
Not to the Abbey. This will be. You'll be breaking into the Abbey.
Why? Why are we breaking in instead of, using a warrant?
You have his permission to see to gather evidence as you see fit.
Okay, then we're not breaking in. It's not breaking in if we have permission to be there.
That is true. All right, so
You're gonna have to break in. Here are your day passes and your balloons, blue and pink. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun.
yeah, so you spend a few hours watching the manor. You see guards coming and going, as well as.
Wait! I thought we were going to an abbey, not the manor yet. What?
That is
what's going on?
That is the manor thing. That's they're pretty much one and the same.
So
the manor is a single-story building with a courtyard in the middle, and from what you can tell, the walls are made of brick and plaster, and.
So something I could break through if I wanted to.
Yeah, surrounding it is an anchor of greeting bounded by an
You
iron
really
fence.
want to do the Kool-Aid man thing, don't you?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
I've already done it twice. I've done it through ice doors, and I've done it through a burning barn.
Ooh, hey, I
I support this.
When I
help
helped
you
you
with
to
the
the
burning
barn,
barn.
I'm like, it's a burning barn. No, we're not. I walked through that door. Bam!
Well, yeah. After I froze the flames off the door.
Oh yeah, because it's kind of. Well, no, we went through a wall because the door was barricaded,
Right.
and the wall was weaker. But it's nice to not be on fire.
Right.
Yeah, the manor has a front door and several side doors. you see other notable yeah, you see a couple other people you don't recognize, and along with the servants of the abbey. What do you do?
Where are the guards?
The guards are basically out patrolling. This is like set in the middle of the day.
Yeah, there's got to be some house guards.
There are.
You've got a manor. You've got at least one house guard.
Well,
Yeah, there
we're
are-
at
yeah,
an
the-
abbey. Why does an abbey need guards?
The abbey is part of the manor property, I guess. So is this abbey the family's personal abbey?
Yes.
Okay.
An abbey's just where the monks live. Why do they need guards?
This is a different one.
Yeah,
Okay.
this isn't the one that the burning was at.
Yeah. Sorry for me. Sorry for any confusion.
Good, fam.
Alrighty. So would you like? So what do you want to? So you need to have a bit of a plan ahead to get inside. And what would you like to do?
We found one of your fucking toys.
Who are you showing this to?
Get or let us in.
I'm sorry, sir, but Ark is too busy. But I will be happy to present him his wand.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No.
It is utmost important
And it's of the utmost important that you understand. I don't give a shit. Get him now,
I'm
or
sorry.
let us in to see him.
I'm sorry, but he cannot see it at this time. He's
Yes, he
currently-
can.
Celeste, can Celeste roll persuasion?
Yes.
Before Cole decides to make an intimidation check.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. He will not.
I mean,
He will not be. They refuse to. He does not want your company until the trial ends, unless there's something of great urgency that he does not know about.
Yeah, the guard's about to be attacked. That's what.
I roll. By the way, I just rolled for that persuasion check. I nat 20'd.
Sweet.
All right. What is he gonna say to him? What is he gonna? How you gonna actually deception? If depending on what you say.
Deception. Don't worry, the big guy won't break your neck.
So, Slash,
What?
how you gonna say this to convince the servant to have you an audience with
He'd really appreciate it if your boss could, I don't know, pencil us in. She bats her eyelashes.
well with did you roll your persuasion with the 20? Natural 20?
I nat 20 that roll.
I see.
27%.
Is there anything else you would like to add to that, ma'am? Because it does sound I don't know.
Please. And she just keeps batting her eyelashes at him.
All right. I will see.
She's pouring. Yeah, she's pouring on the charm. Maybe showing a little décolletage.
I see then. I will lead you over to the master, ma'am.
Aren't you a sweetie?
All right.
She gives the poor guy a peck on the cheek.
Okay. He leads you to the dam. To the dam where you see the three people as master. This lady here would like to have an audience with you.
Cole is going to follow. With the attitude
Yeah,
of
we're all
just
following.
try to. Well, no, like if at any point they're like just the nice lady, it's like don't care, going to.
You see three people. One of them, human with dark hair and pale skin, little skin on the side, average height. He starts lounging on, reading the book. The two other people are a what appears to be your typical shifter and your warforged, just like pacing around, and the both
a robot and Wolverine.
Oh. Are they? Oh, come on
What?
in.
What'd you say?
I was saying that. Oh, I was saying that. Oh, out of character.
I'm like legit not sure what you said. You said a robot what?
You said, yeah, I was saying that. Oh,
yeah, shifter and warforged. And inside the den, I'm gonna see. Okay, den. It's like three couches. Three cushion seats. Each of them occupied by three. One the human noble, a priest. Not the priest. The shifter and the warforged. They turn when the servant catches their attention. Oh, coming in. Wesley, you may go now. Wesley the servant.
Busy my ass.
Yeah, of course, master. He bows and takes his leave.
Of course, master.
The artificer slouches and says, "So."
No, let the artificer stay.
No, the officer is willing to stay. So, heard about your business earlier this days ago. Cutting down two people. He smiles. Take some guts. Take some guts. Take some guts when to do what it takes to free this city from Terrain.
Yeah. Literally took some guts. I mean, would you like to see the... I'm kidding. No, I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
Yeah, you will basically automatically succeed. You basically automatically succeed because of your actions in the previous module, by the way.
Oh.
Alrighty, so... as a bit of a token of gesture, yes. Each of us, he points himself, the Warforged, and the Shifter. Yes. We killed Lightshield, the monk. And yes, we framed Triss because we know the Seeker of the City will riot if she has been executed by the Church of the Silver Flame. And once both these groups wear each other down,
I really should have made a fucking voice recorder before this.
Actually, I'm using my arcane trinket to record what they're saying.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, do you want to roll a sleight of hand?
I don't like
sure,
you, Terrible.
Okay, what'd you roll?
6.
He turns around and says, he notices what he's doing.
He notices the trinket.
He notices the trinket. Ah.
It's just a little cube.
Roll a deception check. And what is this cube for?
It's just like a fidget device that I use to keep myself busy. And I got an 18 on the deception check.
Nice job. Ah.
You may have heard, with this new, from alienists, this kind of deficit, a focus deficit. They tend to need a fidget just to focus.
By the way, switching over to the music. And yes, once these two groups have worn each other down, we can, we separatists can step in, overthrow the city government, and return to its rightful ruler, Undare.
The trinket can only record like a 6-second message, so I only got like that tiny bit right there.
Do you believe it's enough?
Okay, so what was captured exactly? Could you repeat exactly what was captured?
What is it? That they murdered the monk, so that the two sides can wear each other down.
So we got them. Well, once we turn in the evidence, we've got conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to cause insurrection, yeah.
We despise. I'm quite sure, like you, we despise the bureaucracy of Thrain. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So why not help us then, Cole? Yes, I know who you are. Your disguise does not fool me.
I'm surprised it's fooled anyone, honestly.
Wait, he's disguised?
Yes.
Yeah, word gets around.
Celeste can't help but giggle.
The word gets around, and unlike most, I can put 2 and 2 together. It's quite easy.
Yes, it equals 5. I mean, shit.
Celeste face palms. And it probably doesn't help that you've been traveling with me. I'm really easy to pick out, hun. Sorry.
In a way, it does help because everyone's focused on you.
Are they? Celeste looks down at the girls. Now, her boobs. She's rocking an E-cup for crying out loud.
Many people here hate the tyranny of the Church of the Civil Flame. So, with that, with the things he said in mind, what will you do?
Well, Celeste is going to ask. I may have no love for the Silver Flame. But I have even less love for the death of an innocent life.
Innocent?
Real quick, what kind of Warforged is it?
She seems to be like an ordinary Warforged with nothing on her but her massive, with a slightly larger than the usual, fists, with heavy plane on her body.
All right.
And you also
You're right. I despise theocracies of any kind, as well as conspiracy to murder innocent civilians, despite how weird they may seem. And so, in that case, with all that said, do you know how stupid your fucking guards are for not making us stow away any of our weapons? As I punch him in the face.
Make an attack. Make an attack, and the Warforged seizes and stands up and attacks you.
Good, that's the point. All right, so for my attack roll, I got a 21.
Alrighty, let me check the stat block.
If you've got higher stats than a fucking total champion in plate, I'm gonna be very surprised.
You're punching who exactly?
The noble who won't shut the fuck up.
Indeed. Alright, so I'm gonna look at...
For 7 points of damage.
Wait, what's the
wait. Sorry, this is 5th edition. So 5 points of damage.
Alrighty, so we're gonna look at Copper Dragon Wimbling. What's your attack?
I said my attack was 23.
Alrighty, you hit, and how many points of damage?
5.
Let me find my pencil.
He said 5.
Boom!
Yeah, you punch him like straight in the face. And you heard that we're in an impasse. So it'll be it.
Impasse.
No, the Warforged has already attacked me at this point.
And she misses as I duck and like step back. So we seem to be at a bit of an impasse, eh?
Not really. And then hopefully you two are going to go after the squishier people. I am.
Are we rolling initiative? Or?
Yes, everybody roll initiative.
Here we go. Oh, I rolled a 1.
19. I got a dirty 19.
Dirty 19. All right, cool. So what was the initiative, Celeste?
I botched that roll. I rolled a nat 1.
Oof. What's a dex?
Okay, my initiative modifier is I have an initiative modifier of +3.
So 4. Oof.
I've got music for this. Where is... This is all fucked up now. My thing is all... Okay, let's see.
Alright, roll a 10.
I got a 14.
14. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at each of the characters' stats.
Oh, I got a 14 after my modifiers.
Okay, so a total of 14?
Yeah.
Okay, Direwolf. Sorry, this is taking me a bit. I have to like flip through the monster manual, by the way. Direwolf. Quite fitting for the Shifter to have the stats of Direwolf. Alright, she will roll a... she rolled a 9. The Shifter rolled a 9, and the... No, not the Shifter. The Wolfforge rolled a 9. And the Shifter rolled a oof. Just imagine me saying, and the Shifter rolled a oof. Rolled a 5. So that means the Sorcerer goes last.
Yeah, that means the Sorceress goes last. Yeah, just the 1 and boy.
Alrighty.
Celeste is out to lunch today, but she's going to deal some damage before the day is done.
Hopefully. Okay. I'm running all the hit points down, so give me a second. Alright, cool. You're up. You have time to draw your sword after you duck. What do you do?
I want these people alive.
Alrighty.
Right, here's some tavern fight music. Everybody.
You know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it at 25% volume.
Alright,
This goes, yeah, this is, like, from The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3.
for a bar fight. Alright, I'm now going to grapple the, Warforged.
Alrighty, roll an athletics check. She'll make a contest.
23.
Yeah, she's grappled. She's grappled as although you're about the same size as her, you managed to like grab her and grab her, wrapping your arms around her body, including her arms, and she's restrained.
Alright.
Would that
I'm gonna knock her to the floor and tie her up.
What sort of check is required to make for like tying tying her down?
Probably should make a. Is there Is there a grapple? No.
Grapple is normally athletics, sometimes it's acrobatics. Because
she rolled a 16, by the way.
I think it would be another athletics check.
Yeah, another athletics check. She'll make another contest. Rolled a 15.
It's not as high. Okay, good. Because I got a 17.
Alrighty. She tried to struggle. Struggle especially she's tied up and is out of the is pretty much out of the match. As Alex says, wrench. That's her name, wrench. WRENCH.
Wrench like the tool.
No, she is a tool.
Alrighty, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Darifel, you're up next.
Did he tie up the shifter?
No, Warforged.
Okay.
The Warforged.
The shifter is the one who worries me. So, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, which is like a 20-foot cube. I want to try and get as many of these 3 people in the cube, but I definitely want to get the shifter in the cube.
Alrighty, you do that.
Because see that they were all sitting in chairs around a like a book reading table. Like sure that book reading table, feet, right?
Oh,
now, does Fairy Fire prevent transformation, or does it just...
It doesn't, but it will outline them in purple, so they won't be able to, like,
and
in.
I couldn't remember if it prevented that, or if it just made it so that they were still glowing.
Yeah, they're still glowy, so they will be able to identify them in a crowd. But they have to make a dex save.
Alrighty. For each of them? One of them rolled natural 1, by the way. One of them rolled natural 1. Yeah, for the Warforged. I'm gonna put that for the Warforged. The other 2 rolled a 7. The shifter rolled a rolled a 17, and the artificer rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, only the Warforged is glowing purple, but you also have advantage when attacking the Warforged.
Yeah.
Yay, the one that's already taken out.
I tried.
Would that be your turn?
I'm gonna back away so that I'm not like
immediately
stabbed in the melee fight, and that's my turn.
Ready? Oryx grabs a vial of strange chemicals and toss it and it's going to toss it at
anyone other than the guy who just punched him in his face and immediately hogtied his buddy. I'm gonna be surprised.
At the same time, he tries to like reach, goes to his Warforged friend and throws a vial at you. I would like each of you to roll a dex save.
Hey, 22.
22. Ooh.
3.
Celeste?
Okay.
Also, the Warforged should make one, or at least should automatically fail it, because,
Yeah, she rolls with a disadvantage, though... No, she's not affected.
I rolled a 14. I rolled a 14, and let's see my dexterity.
Oh, the fire bursts into a cloud of acid, burning, and a bit of the chemicals seem to linger on his skin. And although Cole and Celeste managed to get,
Warforged is gonna get hit by those.
Yeah, and he apologizes. I'm sorry, Wrench. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wrench. I will fix you up when this is all over.
Go ahead. Actually, yeah. Roll dex save for Wrench, and if she does extremely well, then maybe some of the ropes get hit. I think that'd be interesting.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, and it seems to burn away at the rope as well.
Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna roll damage. Oh, whoop. I believe that's supposed to be on repeat, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Ooh! Tharaval basically went, ooh!
An 8, that's a 12. And 13 points of damage total. I'm gonna run that down to 6 for Cole and Celeste. So that's about 13 points of damage.
13 on me?
Yes.
Okay. Oof. Not good.
Not good at all. And it seems to burn at the ropes. You owe me for this one, RX. She says.
His name is Prescription? That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke.
Yeah, and that would be his turn. The Shifter is up next, and she will attack you, Cole. Charges at you and misses, but she will take a bonus action and with another dagger, also misses, and that will be her turn. Celeste.
Okay, so all right, so wait a minute. I rolled a total of 17 on that dex save for the acid. Did it?
So you take about 6 points. You take about 6 points of damage.
Only 6.
Okay, only 6 points of damage. Okay. Well, I can see
badly-
Theraval is hurt. I can see Theraval is hurting, so I'm gonna go over to him and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay,
Oh, thank you, sir.
ma'am.
Ma'am, sorry.
I got you.
Alrighty.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna burn my Cure Wounds. Oh, I forget how many points. How many points is that gonna heal him?
D8 plus your spellcasting modifier at first level. If you cast at second level, it'll be 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn.
Too much.
Yeah, well, let's see. He's only taken
13 points of damage.
Yeah,
13.
so
Yeah, I'm gonna burn.
average-
I'm gonna
average,
burn
yeah.
I'm gonna burn my second level spell slot and make that 2d8.
Got it.
Yeah, average will get you just fine. Or, well, heal him up just great.
I healed him for 8 points.
Alrighty.
How low did you roll?
8 points.
I rolled a 3 and a 5.
3 and 5 plus your
spellcasting modifier.
which is
Plus
5.
my spell.
Yeah, all the chemical burns on the elf's body is gone. As he restored back to full health.
Oh yeah, my spell. Yeah, my spell attack bonus is a +7. So.
Oh,
No, you just
spell bonus. Is it spellcasting modifier or?
it's just about spellcasting modifier. So
Okay, so
he's
yeah,
good.
13.
Yeah, he should be good. Would that be your turn?
That'll be my turn. Remember, I have a charisma score of 20, and I'm a sorcerer, so that's where I'm casting from is charisma.
Someone has to make up for my total lack of it.
Yeah.
Right.
You also see there's also a fourth person nearby, a half elf noble, who he overheard say, "Colin, get back!" And sure enough, he gets back and gets out of the room soon enough. Wait, no. No, Colin says, "I must insist, sir." No, he said, "I must insist, my husband. I will not leave you. And he rolls. By the way, he's in combat now. He just walks in. He walks in, sees the commotion, and says, "What is going on?" Yeah. Alright, so noble. He rolled an 18 on the initiative with 15. Okay. Ooh. Alrighty, so yeah, he's in the second. He'll be in the second round. Oh, okay. Cole, you're up.
How injured does Send Your Noble Murderer look?
he's fine. He's fine.
Okay, so 5 points of damage to him isn't too much then.
Yeah. So yeah. 5 points damage. Just a bit of a bloody nose.
And there goes me hoping he was some kind of caster class.
He is a caster class. He just uses that is his way of casting magic.
No, I meant like hit point wise, a main caster.
Got it.
Because you know,
you were hoping he'd be squishier.
yeah. Let's see. How damaged are the ropes for the Warforged?
They're mostly burned away. They're pretty much like sizzled away, and she's no longer restrained.
Well, she's gonna get restrained again.
Well, that's like struck again.
22.
Yeah, she gets grappled again. What do you do now?
Nat 20 for a total of 24 to tie her back up while glaring at the alchemist.
Yeah.
You're lucky I've got like 500 feet of rope on me because I knew we were going to be.
And she's tied up again. And he's just like, and you better hope that the alchemist hasn't pulled that shit again. Would that be your turn?
I'm going to move to the husband and say, unless you want to go down for multiple conspiracies and being complicit to murder, leave.
Roll intimidation check with disadvantage.
Damn, one of my rolls was a 19. I think the other one was 17, so a total of 16.
He refuses to budge, and let me take a look at stats. This ends your turn, and in retaliation, he attacks you with this rapier. No. Does 15? Yeah, he has a rapier. Does 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Yeah, you deflect the launch of his rapier with your sword.
I haven't drawn my sword yet.
No, with your hand. You basically push the.
I smack it out of the way. You need to work on your technique, boy.
Do not call me boy.
Okay, bucko. I ain't your boy, buddy. I ain't your buddy, bucko. I ain't your bucko, pal.
Ain't your guy, friend.
Alrighty.
Friend, buddy. I ain't your buddy, pal.
Yeah, that ends his turn. Dar, you're up.
How many of these guys can I get in a 10-foot sphere?
Is that radius or diameter?
That is... let me check. Radius.
2. I'm gonna say Moonbeam. Moonbeam the shifter. That's a shifter. And
No.
yeah.
Connor, with a 10-foot radius, if he was able to hit everyone in a 10-foot radius with fairy fire, he can hit everyone, or the main 3, not the...
Yeah, only one. 2 of the main 3.
No, he was able to hit all 3 with fairy fire radius. He can still hit all 3 because no one's moved.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna roll a dex save for each of them. I assume that each of them
no,
fail.
I'm not casting fairy fire.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I was going to cast...
Fireball!
Better than that.
What?
His eyes glow purple, and a purple aura emanates from his hands, and he casts Magnify Gravity.
Oh.
Which is, they all make a con save, and I'm going to cast Magnify Gravity at level 2.
Alrighty, so each of them will make their
I
saves.
assume that includes me making the save too, right? Wait, no. I went over to the husband.
I went over to the other dude who ran in.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Constitution save.
Yeah, DC 13.
The shifter rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so the shifter don't get it.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at Sorry, this is take me a bit. I'm just like flipping through the book. Please forgive me. The Warforged rolled a 21.
Okay.
And the Artificer rolled a 13.
Okay, so the Artificer gets the full total. Everybody else is going to get half.
The full total of what?
Being slammed against the ground.
Yeah.
No. The
crushed
Artificer gets 8.
All right.
Everybody else gets 4.
Everybody.
And the Artificer's speed is half.
The trio suddenly finds himself like being lifted up by by an unseen force. Oh!
I don't know if is it lift slam or is it just the crushing force of gravity?
It doesn't lift. It's just a crushing force of gravity.
Okay. He got slammed into the ground. He got the Artificer got seen to be like slammed into the ground while the Warforged and the Shifter just seems like struggle to get up to their struggling to resist the sudden gravity just pour them down to the ground.
Plus, when you're already lying on the ground, the gravity's not going to be able to do much to make you sit down.
Yeah, they seem to be aware of the gravity of the situation. So, the Artificer gets 8 points of damage, while the Warforged and the Shifter gets... Shifter Warforged gets 4 points of damage.
And the Artificer's speed is halved.
Yeah.
For 1 turn.
Alrighty. With that... Okay, is there anything else you need to do, or would that be your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty, so give me a bit to flip through the books. This is gonna take me a bit because, god damn, this is gonna take a while.
Boy.
Okay. Ancient Copper Dragon,
Wait, what?
No,
What?
I'm looking at, okay, sorry, okay, so, Copper Dragon, Whirling. He's going to try to throw another, he's going to try, like, stand back, like, step away, his feet half, so he wouldn't be in melee range from each of you, and throws throws another vial of, acid, like, whoosh.
Right, another...
Wait, at who? Because if he's going after me again, that's Hubby he's hitting.
Now, actually, he tries to you now hurt my husband. He tries to approach you and tries to strike at you with his longsword.
Don't plan on it.
Misses for that's a total of 6. That definitely misses.
Misses for 6 points of damage.
Misses and misses. As you seem to like as you step to the side, and that'll be his turn. The Shifter is up, and she's going to take another stab at Yothar. That guy in the way. For okay. I hate having to flip through the books.
It's a good idea to, like, in the future, photocopy the stat blocks.
For does a 13 hit?
13 misses.
Right. She will take a bonus action to swipe with another dagger. That's an 18 hit.
And 18 hits.
Considering that an 18 would hit me regardless of the buffs I've got on myself, yes.
All right. For 6 points damage. As you feel something like took a stab at you in the side, and she draws her other dagger out, and you take 6 points of damage. Oof. That'll be her turn. Celeste, you're up.
Okay, this bitch just pissed me up by trying to stab to death my boy Theraval. I'm casting Ice Knife at her.
Alrighty.
You like knives, huh? How do you like this one, bitch?
I throw an exploding icicle at her.
Alrighty.
Standard. That's not a very nice thing to do. Or that's not a very ice thing to do. You know, they both work in this case.
Nice to meet you, by the way. Or nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm an ice person.
There we go. That's how we got both in. Yeah.
Alright, you fling a like a knife made of ice, and who are you hitting?
It's centered on the wifey, the one that just threw the dagger at Theraball.
Alrighty. Roll your attack.
Okay. Spell attack modifier 7. Oh, 13. That's a dirty 20.
No, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, that's 1d10 for the for the initial
D10,
point of contact, right?
D10. Yes.
And I'm casting this as a first level spell, so yeah, it's just the 1d10. And I rolled 6.
Alrighty. The knife finds itself embedded deep in the body, and then the knife suddenly explodes,
Boom!
hitting Wrench, and she will have to make a dexterity save with disadvantage. She doesn't make it. And how much damage does it do for 2d6 points of damage, full cold damage, as like icicles seem to land on her, like pink, 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 pink.
You realize that the temperature also has to save, right? Because there's no IFF on your spells.
Assume I burned a sorcery point to use careful spell meta magic.
Alright.
Okay. Sorcery.
Any friendly targets won't be affected.
Alrighty, so roll the damage.
I did, and I got a 5 and a 1, so that's a 6.
Alrighty, so she okay. She takes 6 points damage as like little bits of ice seems like embedded into the wooden parts of her body.
The wood. Wait, what?
Yeah, remember the
the Warforged. Okay, that's right. She's close enough. When you said the wooden parts, I'm like, the shifter has wooden parts.
No, and it also seems to hit the How many points of damage you did to the shifter?
Total of 12.
Alrighty.
Unless you add your charisma modifier to damage. Do you? I honestly don't know.
It would probably only be to the frost part of the spell.
Yeah, no, what I mean is, because he was asking how much damage the shifter took. I'm like,
alrighty, so
12
yeah, so would that be your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Cole, you're up next.
I'm gonna restrain the alchemist.
You make his athletics check as a contest.
20.
Yeah, he gets pinned down by you, and
now I'm tying him up.
And that, he's also like tied down, and is probably out unless he gets hit. Would that be your turn?
Nice. Well, I stand back up. But yeah.
Yeah, Talon seen this take launches with his rapier. As much as he would like him to attack, seeing that his husband is being tied down, he attacks and misses. Misses.
I'm working here as I'm tying the knots.
Yeah, basically, and that ends his turn. Darifal?
So that the person who stabbed me, they're still in melee range, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I need to deal with that. So, Theravel will sort of, like, kneel down and punch the ground, and in doing so, cast Earth Tremor at level 1.
What floor of the house are we on?
Yeah, the house only has one floor.
The first floor. It's already a house.
Good.
So it's the ground floor.
Yeah, the literal ground floor. Everybody. Yeah, everybody within 5 feet of me. What is it?
That's a 12.
Yes, make a dex save.
Whoa, how do you do the?
That's the D&D Beyond thing, which is pretty neat.
Oh, cool.
All right, I believe she fails the
The rogue failed a dex save of 13.
the shifter.
Okay, so she takes 3 and she is knocked prone.
The ground shook around you, and whoop, and she slips on the ground and hits her head. Woof.
Okay, I'm also going to back away now that it's safe to leave the area. And just like FYI, the area around where I was standing is difficult terrain, so it's hard for them
Ruined
to
the
run out.
chairs and the nice.
Yes.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. Not only were the chairs partially melted by the acid, it also seemed to like crushed and then more crushed. Crushed
I guess it's like, well, they did kind of acid the shit out of them first, so.
Yeah.
I just wanted to color everything purple, and then they started doing nasty shit.
Moonbeam is up, and she will go after you, Cole, and takes a stab. And
Wait, who?
the shifter with her daggers.
Wait a minute, she has
Shifter
to
is
spend
down.
half her movement speed to get up.
Yeah,
And then
she
she's in
stands up.
difficult terrain.
How far away are you from the other Silicon?
You're the one with the map layout.
Yeah, she.
I'm over at the door.
Okay. Yeah, she's too far away, and she throws her dagger at you, Cole. And does a 21 hit?
Fucking doesn't. Yes, it would hit the fighter in full plate. So yes.
For 4 points of damage, as the dagger lands near your shoulder.
Thanks for the new weapon. Also, you really don't want me to bleed. That's never a good thing for you guys.
And that ends her turn. Celeste, you up?
Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do after my buddy the wizard just caused a freaking earthquake is activate my radiant soul ability, Wings of Light. Wings of light pop out of my back, and now I'm hovering 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, and like an angel, you appear to glow brightly with translucent golden wings manifesting coming out of your back as you float in the air.
Be afraid. That's right. Be not afraid. Be afraid.
Very afraid, and I'm still concentrating on the knife wielding bitch who hurt my buddy the wizard. But this time I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Alrighty, make
Closest thing I have to death hands, motherfucker. Or chill touch.
I'm gonna zap her with a cold beam, which actually gets a bonus point of radiant damage as well as whatever cold damage it deals.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll an attack for this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Luckily, I get a +7 spell attack bonus. Oh, 14. That's 21.
That hits. Roll D8 cold damage plus your radiant damage, bonus radiant damage.
Alright, yeah, that's gonna... Alright. Find D8, and we're gonna... Hey! Rolled a 7, so that's 7 points of cold damage and 1 point of radiant damage for a total of 8.
Alrighty, do you want to knock her out?
Yeah, I'm looking...
Yeah.
She doesn't try to kill anybody if she can help it, so she's just gonna,
Alright, one blunt force from a ray of frost to the head, poof! And she falls down on the ground.
Suddenly,
she got knocked off.
Brain freeze.
At the brain freeze, yeah.
This is why I don't eat ice cream!
Yeah.
Well, even if it didn't knock her unconscious, would have reduced her speed by 10 feet for.
Yeah, she's knocked out cold.
So, okay, quick question.
Knocked out cold.
Let's say, Theraval did the gravity punch this round. Wait, no, he did. Okay, so would that mean that it's minus 10 feet, then halved, or halved and then minus 10 feet?
Halved, then minus 10 feet, I will say.
She would have had a 5-foot move, that's it.
Yes, but that doesn't matter. She's knocked out cold.
Yeah, but yeah, now she's knocked on her. Yeah, she's unconscious. She's on her ass.
That would be your turn, right? Hello? So, Cole.
Yeah,
was that your turn? Cole, you're up. What do you do?
I was waiting for Anthony to say, yeah, that.
Yeah, like I said, that's my turn.
All right, Cole, are you up? No, Cole, you're up.
Do you want to go down with them or not?
Roll an intimidation check, and this time with advantage.
Actually, that okay.
Because you've got a glowing angel at your back.
16.
He drops his rapier. All right.
Gonna just cuff you regularly instead of hog tying you and putting you on the train. So what? God, can you imagine doing that as just an intimidation technique for the lightning rail? Because it might. They float, so they might not die.
Hit them hard, put them away wet.
Alrighty, that ends the combat. I'm gonna copy and paste.
They just punch people and fucking Red Dead Redemption rodeo tie them. Each and just like.
Alrighty, so you managed to get the culprits. You managed to get the culprits in, and eventually.
And got a voice recording.
Yes. On day 3, Judgment Day has passed. Judgment Day has commenced. With Sister Ren.
Wait, do we basically call for an early thing, despite the fact that we try to get extensions?
Although you do not get an extension, however, Trez has been tried.
No, I'm saying that
in a court
we successfully
outside.
we successfully got an extension, and then
not only
didn't need it.
We don't even need an extension. Instead, you got a court outside the rain, and in a more fair trial.
I'm pretty sure.
Eric, so you got him up. Although members of his family are really upset about this, but they could do nothing as you and the Senator Marshal send him off. Eric Fairhaven confessed to the crime, and Sister Adrian testifies with what you've known while Tress has been is innocent of murder, and Arik will be sentenced to life in prison in her place. Tress, however, will have to be given a year in prison for arson. Thankfully, the Seekers see Triss as a hero for what she has. Sees Triss and the three of you as heroes.
So why did she commit the arson in the first place? Was it as revenge for the?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I disagree with her actions, but I totally get it.
Thankfully, the secrets did not riot. They are afforded.
Phew.
And for each of you, you gain about 100 gold, as Laura has heard of your actions. Well done, you three. Not only that, but we'll get you a bonus of, say, another 100 gold for your performance. So add a total of 200 gold to your purse, on your character sheets. And not only that, but you also gain, well, a boon of sorts.
Okay.
The Seekers of Theolist view you as heroes to their cause. They're willing to house you, do you minor favors, and shield you from the law, but won't put themselves in significant risk. Alrighty, so give me a second while I correct the typos. Oh, whoops. What the?
Oh no.
Yeah, so, and not only that, but you'll also gain enough experience to level up. To level 4.
Nice.
Everybody gets a feat or some ability modifier.
Yeah, and with although Gareth did his best to turn things in the Trist's favor, she still gets her census of a year.
Oh, that's better than execution.
And
I don't know. Have you been to prison in Karnath? I mean, there's skeletons everywhere.
Not really. Not even in Karnath are skeletons really fully accepted. Because remember, that was only like in the last decade of the last war. And for the most part, they've been kind of shooing away their undead.
And yeah, and with the characters up to level 4, now, I'm not sure if I told you a bit about this, but you can roll your hit points roll your hit points a couple times and keep the highest. Roll any once, because it wouldn't make sense for the wizard to have more health than the fighter.
Which happened to me before in 3.5.
So yeah, so Celeste, I take it you'll be multi-classing to monk.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Are you gonna be a laser beam monk?
No, she's no. You mean the way of the solar fist? No, she's gonna be the way of the astral self.
Oh,
be a stand user.
So expend a lot of and other JoJo Bizarre's Adventures.
Actually, I think she's gonna borrow. Actually, I think she's gonna borrow Dio / Giorno Giovanna's Ki.
That one. So I would like each of you to roll your HP for level 4, and yeah, good job, everybody. Good job. Good job.
10
hit points total.
No, 13.
That's another.
I got that one on my second roll. My first one was 9.
So
Right.
while you
right,
get your
my
ability score, your ability score improvement or your
my
feats.
Constitution is +3.
You don't. However, Celeste, you do not get your ability score improvement or feat because you multi-classed, and there are no.
What? No, I thought it was just. I thought it was just based on a.
No. You need to get 4 in a class to get.
Oh, really?
ASI.
Oh.
All right. So how many hit points have you rolled, Celeste?
Rolled a 5 plus my Constitution modifier is. I get 8. I get 8 additional hit points. Yeah, that puts me up to an even 30.
Alrighty. There are no. How many? So what level are you going to take it?
I'm gonna take another level in wizard.
Alrighty, roll d6.
I got a 5. I got a 5 on the roll, which is pretty good. I'll take that.
That brings up to 29, right?
Yeah. 29 HP.
That's actually not bad.
For the wizard.
And while you would make your characters up to level 4, we're gonna call this one a night and see who needs to be raided. Looks like Velocity Rocks is doing the hunt, so we'll give him a bit of a raid. And with that, we say good night to you all, and have a good night.
Goodbye.
See you next time.
Or else.
Later.